We need you to talk about tonight's game because I know you don't want to make official picks, obviously. But if you were to this season, you'd be 4-1.
Jeez.
Okay, you'd be seeing the board what we like to call very well. Okay, this would be 80% hit rate if my math holds up out of 5 total opportunities. And once again, we don't want you to make a pick, but how do you see tonight's game going? Division game, 7.5-point spread. Eagles coming off an embarrassing loss at home to a very good Broncos team, but the way they lost and the way they collapsed in the fourth quarter is certainly something Sirianni could pull from. And then on this Giants team, they're hosting, obviously, a MetLife. That place is going to be a zoo. Those Giants fans are going to be going crazy on a Thursday night because the Yankees lose terribly. The Knicks lose out on Giannis.
Bruce just asked why we're laughing.
The Rangers lose to the Pens 3-0. The Jets are the losingest team over the last 8. Nothing sports-wise is going good. But tonight they have the Giants hosting the Eagles, a team that they hate. NFC East matchup, NFC East rivalry game. Coach McCarthy, how do you see the game going, and what are your thoughts on 7.5 being the spread that sportsbooks who have been hitting at a high rate say this is?
It's a lot of points. I think the first off, as we always talk about, is a division game. And, when you look at the numbers, I mean, Philadelphia knows how to win, and that's what they're getting done. But they're, obviously, there's some, when you look at the numbers, it's, who they are on offense right now, as far as getting the ball distributed. I think the key for them is really they got to get the ball to their key guys tonight. But I think there's going to be, some big matchups that I'm going to be watching. I'm going to watch that D line of New York, versus the offensive line of Philadelphia. Because, I think New York, just the way, the pressure that they're getting after. We saw Denver do some of that against Philadelphia there in the second half. So I think there's going to be some really interesting matchups, really some scheme challenges that see how they affect. But it's a division game. It's going to come down to who really takes care of the football. Actually, I want to see how they use Jackson Dart. I hope to see him more from the pocket, more quarterback, and not 10 runs and things like that. So you got to get them all moved, spread around a little bit more. But yeah, I just struggle with 7.5 points. That's a lot of points in a division game.
All right, so Coach McCarthy's on the Giants plus 7.5 if he was to give a pick, even though he's saying that's a lot of points. Eagles get the win, he says. Eagles win games. They win close games. 7.5, though, is close. Everything he was saying is this is a twofer here. You're welcome. Yeah. You get 7.5 with Jackson Dart and Scattaboo. Okay, the boys are going to run wild on Thursday night. And then the Eagles are going to get a win and go to 5-1, and people are still going to bitch about what they are.
Precisely.
All right, Coach, we appreciate the hell out of you. Is that exactly what you were saying?
Hey, you can, yes. Couldn't say it any better.
AJ, how about you and me make our picks here to start our Thursday night football? Because what we're about to do is have an incredible conversation with an absolute weapon.
Yes.
An icon, an American hero, actually, and a man who has an incredible brain will be joining us live. And every time he stops by, there's always something, isn't there? There's always something. Tonight, the Eagles will take on the New York Football Giants. 7.5-point spread. Mike McCarthy likes the Giants plus 7.5. He's saying that's a divisional game. It's a divisional game. That's a lot of points for a Thursday night. Both coming off losses. Where is the public's money at right now, Tone, as we sit at 1:43 Eastern time?
We had a jump up to 76% on the Philadelphia Eagles. I was talking about the above 60% earlier being 13-30. When you go to above 70%, it's 3-13 against the spread.
And it's currently sitting at what?
76.
All right. AJ, does that change the way you view this game tonight? Coach Mike McCarthy's on 24% party, the New York Giants plus 7.5. Bruce Brown's on the plus 7.5 with the New York Giants as well, even though he laid out a calamity of errors.
We just got no wide receivers, but who needs them? We're going to run that ball right down their mouth. We're going to run Scattaboo and
against
Jackson
the Eagles.
Dart. Yep, until the wheels fall off, man. Tyrone Tracy's back.
Playing?
4, and 6.
Questionable. But Tyrone Tracy is back. So we got Scattaboo and we got our 1,000-yard rusher from last season back.
AJ, who do you like? How do you like it?
All right. I don't like to be swayed by the public, but Bruce does sway me a bit when he talks about his Giants in such glowing fashion. But give me the Giants plus 7.5 here tonight.
I'll take the Eagles minus 7.5 on Thursday.
You can get a 7.
I got minus 7. Okay, and now I'm 3 and what? The 70%?
3-13.
Okay.
Tonight's the night.
This is always when it turns around when it comes to you always get the weekend. You talked about it earlier.
Could be this one.
Where all those public bets do hit.
Yeah, and there's a chance also that we just continue to lose.
No.
For AJ, I guess it would be good if that was to happen. Congrats to you taking the Giants tonight. Legit.
Yes, congrats to me. I've gone back and forth over the course of the last hour for sure.
I've wanted to take the Giants plus 7.5 numerous times. I've done it in the past, actually. And I think I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and say I took the world champs.
Yeah.
That's what I did. 7.5, 10.5, 20.5, who cares? I'm taking the world champs. They got a lot to prove after embarrassing themselves. 2-hour conversation, Jalen, Saquon, and AJ.
Yeah.
That's maybe team chemistry building.
Yeah.
Maybe they're back to who we thought they were.
Or they absolutely hate each other.
No, 2 hours,
scheduled?
joyful. Huh?
Wait, was it like scheduled or did it happen organically? Like they all kind of, like if they had to make it to 4 p.m. in this room, sit down, 4 to 6 p.m. Like I hope it wasn't that way.
Just as somebody that maybe has a little bit of a busy schedule, I'm okay with scheduling time to chat with people.
I actually reached out to see what they did for those 2 hours.
Yeah.
Good news. They watched Remember the Titans. And they said, hey.
Same wars that they were fighting on those fields back then. We're still fighting right now.
Wow. Amongst ourselves.
So I think they got back together.
All right. I'm hoping tonight they have a big one.